Hariom, everybody, and I'm delighted that I've been, of course, being updated regularly by Jagdish, Vivek, uh, and really delighted that you have come forward to be champions, coordinators, and started the process of crowdfunding. And by now you've seen the reports and you must be feeling, how encouraging it is. I'd earlier told you all what was the vision behind this, crowdfunding, because even individually, your confidence levels, your daring, what we study in the scriptures to actually execute it, not by just doing some seva that we can do, but going beyond your own limitations, inhibitions, uh, as well as capacities, and recognizing that how much more potential we have within ourselves. We have as a family, we have as a mission. Yesterday only I got the report of how well the few of you, and I'll say we are only few right now, have done. And incredible what was the reports that I was getting, that yesterday when I was speaking to some center in America and encouraging them for this crowdfunding, I was giving your examples of how you have been doing. And from what age in Australia we started, children of 2 years old went in their neighborhood with their page and their videos and collected at least $500. So it's amazing to see what potential, and what I was reported yesterday, and what I think Ranga must have shared with you, who is not an outsider, is very much a part of the family right now. So, he said that uh, the fact is that people are reaching out to all their friends, relatives outside the mission, and no campaign, which I'm told, and Ranga is here, that he has seen this percentage or this kind of participation, as well as people contributing. Obviously, Pujya Gurudev's name, as we all know it, that Chinmaya carries that name. And there's about the name of the Lord, it is said, Jo naam ka prabhav hai, pratap hai, tumhe yaad ho ke na yaad ho. Very often you must have heard Guruji singing that song. That only Gurudev's name itself, all these years also, projects of hundreds of crores have happened only with his name. Even so far for CVV, half the amount of in the last 2 years we have collected, and twice the amount we are planning to collect had been already collected and spent on the university. Only by his name, only by his name. And we carry his name with us. Our confidence level should not be just to collect 5,000 rupees, etc. Not even 50,000. By now, you would have seen his glory, the power of his name. Up your goals. Because once we break our own mental barriers and discover that we can achieve much more than what we wanted to achieve, or we wanted even thought that we can achieve. When I run Make It Happen, the changes that happen is at that moment, I make them break that barrier, and in all aspects, those barriers break. And Jagdish had attended that, and with that, he started this, introduction of this campaign. And he's wanted that the whole world should experience it, especially our mission members. And this was one of the means by which we can not only make a great grand vision happen, but make each and every student, Bal Vihar child, Yuva Kendra, recognize that potential that Gurudev used to say you have. And even in every center, only one or two have that courage to raise funds for that center. Yeah? Even in your family, in your company, you will find that. So the idea of the CVV crowdfunding for an education system is not just that if we come together in huge numbers, even our small contributions and our reach out can make a big project happen. And as they told you, that in your lifetime, how many of us could do something like this? And today we can have each one of you, even the children, who have even probably collected 500 rupees, have that confidence that we have been part of not only giving to a university, instrumental in building that university. Yeah? What level of responsibility and of conviction and confidence they have. And we can see from all the feedback that we are getting, and that is more thrilling than even than the amounts that have been raised. Amounts will be incredible, I know. We'll go even beyond our goal. I said from the day one, people are thinking that, even 105 that we wanted to pay a tribute for Gurudev's 105th birth occasion. I know we can go far beyond that. When I said that, even our organizers laughed. We hope to, but they laughed. Let's start with small steps. But the longest journey is traveled with small steps only. So I would, those of you who have already experienced it, I encourage you to encourage many more to be part of this. With whatever you have been able to raise, every rupee that you have raised is precious. It comes with a lot of blessings, but even a lot of achievement, not only for the mission, but for each one of you. Not just as blessings, some magical blessings, but what it transforms in you. And that's why you will see the passion in Ranga for this crowdfunding. You'll see the dedication with which Vivek and Jagdish have been giving that time for this to inspire everybody and take up this project. And I know many of you can join in, so that this campaign continues. And I'm so confident. And this is not to dishearten you because Ranga says, no, we should always tell little. No, but I, like Gurudev, always think big, think Chinmaya. No, really speaking, 105 crores, you all can collect. I have no doubt about that, So it's only the starting problem of confidence. And when Ramchandraji speaks to Vibhishan in Vibhishan Gita, first thing he says, that the wheels of the chariot of sure success and victory, the first he says is Sauraj Dheeraj Tehi Rath Chaka. Courage, valor, and perseverance, which means confidence and perseverance. We always have that initial fear to start off anything, to ask anybody, to take up a venture, even in our personal life, even whatever you have achieved success in your personal life. But we hesitate to do more with excuses that now I'm aged, now I am this, now I'm small. But we break through that barriers for doing something new. You can even stop Alzheimer's from coming. No? So this is what we wanted for the mission. This is not just for collecting fund. This is to assist all our Chinmaya devotees to go beyond their limitations, to know what Gurudev says, that higher and nobler the goal, greater is the dynamism that will come from you. And what Sri Krishna has explained in Karma Yoga, Karmanyevadikaraste Ma Phaleshu Kadachana, that you do your actions, but don't be anxious of the results. It has got many facets in it. Not that don't expect the results, don't plan the results, or just accept the results. It is for us to go beyond even what we set ourselves for the goal, and either gloat in our success or be disappointed and consider ourselves to be failures. And this you will get from the children and the teenagers who have done this crowdfunding. The confidence level. I'll give example of Jagdish's son, who came to meet me with Vivek and Jagdish, and was listening to our conversation on how to inspire, how to make the group bigger, and not that the 2-3 of you, if you have even bigger ones and all that. He comes and says, Swamiji, you must include children in it also, because we understand the psychology of the children. I said, yes, yes, yes. You have to be ambassadors. You have to. He said, no, no, that is what we are doing already. But at this level of discussion, you have to bring us children in also. Can you imagine the level of confidence and the thought of that child? No? That is what amazed me, that what Gurudev wanted to bring in our Bal Vihar, in our school children. No? That's why even we were daring enough to go to school children. What will the parents think? All those things, etc. How much can they collect? How much will it be significant? Will there be this kind of feedback? We have been daring to do it. Each one of you be dare to up your goal. Dare to reach out and make many more coordinators and champions. Yeah. To do such large community work, really speaking, we need every person, every devotee, every child to feel, just as in any family, that this is not one person's job. I, like that squirrel, should also put one grain. And if thousands of us put that grain, that insignificant act can make a bridge, to Lanka. So, to Sita, whose success. So, what was requested to me by Jagdish was to tell you that those who have not yet started, but even given their names, first of all, in any endeavor, you have to dare to start and see, looking at the success itself, how much confidence it gives us and how much daring it gives with your examples, which yesterday I gave to that center who has always been so fearful of it. In fact, yesterday, whatever information I got of what this campaign is doing, and I shared it with them, all those committee members raised their hand and said, yes, we are going to do it. So, you are the example setters, like Bombay and Delhi set it in the beginning. And you have, what I'm being told, that you have even crossed that boundary. And the request has come to me to extend this campaign till 3rd of August. So I announce it. We, with your demand, public demand, yeah, because you have achieved within 5 days that none of the earlier campaigns have achieved. And it is not about the amount raised alone. Yeah? How many people participated, how many, I mean, they are making such wonderful statistics and giving. And I'm fascinated by that. You know? The enthusiasm with which people are given, how many people from outside the mission is given, how many people have been contacted. I'm sure they're going to give you those statistics. And that's the beauty of this campaign. Otherwise, silently we do, work, nobody knows, nobody appreciates, nobody, so many things happen. So this is really, really wonderful. And I congratulate each and every one of you. And I'm not pushing, but I'm making you recognize what potential lies in each one of us, in our mission, and even in our nation. And I know that India will collect more than what abroad, which today, really speaking, mission over the years was built with money coming from abroad. No? This is the first time we see, of course, local centers have come in, that such large amounts are being raised more than what the centers did abroad, no? With lesser numbers. And we know that India is full of riches. No? And it is not only now, but those of you who want to dare beyond this crowdfunding, to reach out to your friends for larger funds, to reach out to CSR fundings. There's so much more we can do. And the thrill of being able to do it for a higher goal is indeed incredible. That helps us in our personal life and in our social life. We have to do a lot for the field of education and for other aspects. And I'll share one more thing before I end. I was during this COVID period, as you know, and that newsletter also is out now. As normally we do a lot of work, but nobody knows about it. Within 1 week, we collected from around the world 7 crores. And within 1 week, it was distributed all over the country by finding out, not by just dumping oxygen here and there, but finding out what hospitals, even beyond the mission, institutions required. But let me tell you of our village God work. It is not only everybody wanted to just give oxygen in hospitals, where finally the government is going to do it, right? Not only we reached out, and about 11 crores was raised within a week in this pandemic without us normally going around the world like Gurudev begging for the mission and different mission centers, to give for them and their this. About 11 or 12 crores within, uh, this week came in once I announced each one reach one. And about 7 crores recently, but on the whole, about 20 crores directly, indirectly that has happened, because some people did it directly, but they said that, we want to do it, but we are inspired by the mission. This is our contribution. We are giving directly, but it is through the mission that we are giving. So like that, within 1 week, we will be able to do all this from all over the world. But the greatest thing I was touched by, that in our village, and now in such big cities, we raise 2 crores and we feel that, my God, we've really done a lot. Amongst, and I'll say village women, God has over the years introduced micro banking for them. They do their own banking. They give the loans, just like kitties you'll have in the cities. 7 crores they loaned to 4,000 families in the village, which is completely neglected during these COVID times, because everybody wants to go to the hospitals, etc., and make big news of the food that they have spent. But Chinmaya Mission 4,000 people were given, 4,000 villagers were given loans from the money from the villagers. And let me tell you, our experience over 25 years is that the loans, unlike in the big cities and countries of the world, are paid by these villagers 100%. So what can we teach to our CEOs and managers of companies? That 7,000 they have invested in saving lives of the villagers, which will come back to them manyfold to serve more. Can you imagine how Gurudev's vision, Gurudev's teaching in these villagers, and that will not make news, but 4,000 families in the villages not only saved from COVID, but saved from dying out of hunger, etc., unemployment. This is the level of work Chinmaya Mission is doing. And nobody has an idea of even what this university is aimed to achieve. No? So I would like not only all of you have your own page, but those of you have the daring and capacity to come up as coordinators, to inspire and even go beyond the mission for a cause of education for the country. Not only to collect funds, but inspire others to collect funds. That is what we want you to do. Now, again, at first it sounds, it's a very high-fetched goal and inspiration. But if Gurudev did not have faith in us, if we did not have faith in all of you, then even this much would have not happened. And this much wonder, love, cooperation, unity, enthusiasm in our committee members, mission devotees, children, parents of the children. So many of the parents are helping the children. So it's just wonderful to see this. And this is also not just fund collection, I repeat, is to put into practice what our Gurudev and the Gita has taught us. Therefore, our spiritual progress takes place, Abhyudaya and Nishreya. So my purpose of speaking to you right now is not only to encourage you further, but encourage you to participate at even a higher level, where you can have many tiers below you, so that you take up the leadership role that few of these have taken up, few of you have taken up also, and many can take up. And our CRS alumni, I'm told, they have been contacting each other and encouraging others to take it up also. So even this 100 to 100 is nothing. If we have even 10,000 people doing it, not 105 crores, the 600 crores that we require for the university can be collected during this year, during these various campaigns. If we can just inspire many more to be those small contributors, like the squirrel. So I'm very happy that the team is encouraging y'all and very, very, very gently taking you beyond your own goals that you have set up as you develop the confidence. But I'm not going to bluff you anything. I see, like Gurudev saw in all of us, that infinite potential. He was a spiritual master, as a spiritual guru. He saw infinite potential in all of us and wanted us to recognize the infinite. What is a few crores? As a mission, as a family with his name, there is nothing that we cannot achieve. Even the 200 of you can reach those amounts. I'm not pushing you for that. Please don't understand that. But even you, if you put your mind to it, we can reach those amounts. So I wish you all the best. Gurudev's blessings are with you. God's blessings are with you. Be convinced that the cause that you are doing for is much, much greater than any one of us who today are even organizing it. Yeah? It's organizing or establishing the university. Because what our education system has done for the country, sometimes when we will reminisce, we will talk about that also right now. They'll take a lot of time. That what Gurudev's vision for education has already done in the school education, reaching the government level and making now differences. We wish that the world education system, it may be sounding far-fetched, this university with Gurudev's name will achieve it. Yeah, so I give you this inspiration and with all confidence that as Gurudev did it, Gurudev had trust in us, and we should know that he did it, so can we, because we are his children, his devotees. So wish you all the best. Hari Om.